Welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about AMC. It's the last day of the year and AMC has collapsed over 30% in the last month, so it's not looking great. But the question is, could AMC have a massive rebound in 2026 or is there a bankruptcy risk? In this deep dive stock analysis video, we're going to find the truth. So buckle up and let's dive right in. We're now on the charts on TradingView. We're looking at AMC on daily candles and we can see it's now at $1.61. And you can see that my average cost price is around $2.30. So I'm down roughly 30%. And it seems that it's really oversold. So if we look here at the RSI, we can see that it's extremely oversold. And usually when that happens, I'm expecting, based on this technical setup, a bounce in the next few weeks to the moving averages. I think there's a high probability there. So technically speaking, this looks like a great entry point. But is this company also fundamental good? And is it undervalued? Could this be a massive buying opportunity for the long-term investor as well? Let's find out. We are now at the investor relations page and we can read here in the latest news, holiday moviegoers flock to AMC theaters and Odeon cinemas as more than 5.5 million see a movie at AMC Entertainment globally. And we can read here that attendance will spread across several new releases like Avatar, Fire and Ash, Marty Supreme, Zootopia, and they all generated at least 14 million each of the domestic box office. So they're doing well. They increased their revenue this weekend and they make a new record, which is great. And internationally, they're also doing well with 1.7 million moviegoers. So AMC, as the largest movie theater company in the world, is still selling a lot of tickets and of course a lot of foods and drinks with it, which is great, which means revenue is coming into the company. We're now looking at the financials here on Guru Focus, and we can see indeed that in the last few years after the pandemic, revenue has been increasing, and we can also see that the debt has decreased while the cash position is stable. If this can continue this trend, then I think that this company might be able to turn around and even become profitable in the future, which will be great for the stock price. In able to continue to grow their revenue and reduce their debt and even become profitable in the future, they need to be in the right industry. So is the movie theater industry the right industry? Well, here we can read the movie theater industry is projected to grow from 83.4 billion in 2025 to 137 billion by 2035, exhibiting a compounded annual growth rate, so CAGR, of 5.12% during the forecast period 2025-2035. So it's still a growing industry, but it's not growing as fast as it used to be. But with a compounded annual growth rate of 5.12%, I think it could be possible to increase their revenue every year and to become maybe even profitable in the future. AMC didn't perform well when it comes to the stock price, and that's why there's so much fear and people are thinking, well, could this be the end? Is there a bankruptcy risk? Well, I like to look at the cash runway to find out how much time they have left, essentially. So what is the cash runway? The cash runway measures the implied amount of time that an early stage startup, or a company that's losing money in this case, can continue to operate at a loss before depleting its cash on hand. So the cash runway is the cash on hand divided by its burn rate. So here is the cash runway calculator. So we can calculate how long your cash will last at the current burn rate. And it's the cash on hand divided by the monthly net burn. So the total cash on hand, we're going to use the cash and short-term investment on the balance sheet in the latest quarter. So you can look on TradingView, for example, and you can go to balance sheet, you can go cash and short-term investments, and we look at the latest quarter and we can see it's around 416 million, which is actually plenty of cash, which is great. So if we go back, we can put in here 416, and then the net burn is the negative cash flow from operations. This shows that the company is currently burning money. And how much is the cash flow from operations? Well, you go to the cash flow statement, you go here, cash flow statement, you go to the TTM, so the last 12 months, and the cash flow from operation is minus 81.5 million. So let's say minus 82 million means it's burning the cash because that's why it's negative. So we put in 82 million. We fill in here 82 million. The period length is 12 months because we use the last 12 months on TradingView. And then we can get a cash runway of 60.9 months. So around 60 months, so roughly 5 years. And this is a healthy cash position. So I don't think that there is a high probability that this company is going to go bankrupt anytime soon based on the cash runway. So bankruptcy is low based on the cash runway, but does it have a strong economic moat? An economic moat refers to the competitive edge a company has, and it's a framework used by Warren Buffett. So if we put here AMC, we can analyze the competitive moat, and we can see that AMC doesn't have a strong competitive moat. So AMC has no durable competitive advantage operating a highly competitive and capital-intensive industry with long-term structural headwinds. So it doesn't have a strong moat yet, which makes this company a little bit more risky as a long-term investment. So here are the key strengths and risks. It's a large global theater footprint and it has strong brand recognition. And it has high traffic during blockbuster releases, which you can see in the last few weeks. They did records after records, which is great. But there are also risks like extremely high debt burden, long-term decline in theater attendance, and competition from streaming platforms, for example, Netflix. Another risk for AMC is that AMC shareholders approve massive dilution, which basically means that AMC has now the right to issue new shares to raise money, but by issuing new shares, more shares in circulation, so each share becomes less valuable. It dilutes the shares. And this could also be a potential risk for 2026. So AMC has always been like one of the original meme stocks, and they really believe in the short squeeze. So could there be a potential short squeeze for AMC Entertainment? Well, at a short percentage float of 9.86%, I would say I wouldn't expect a massive short squeeze at the moment because people aren't shorting that much as they used to do. As a long-term investor, it's important to know whether this company is cheap or expensive. If it's cheap, we have a margin of safety. So in order to know it's cheap, we're going to look at the price to sales ratio. And the price to sales ratio we can see here is 0.17. And that it's in green, it means it's really, really cheap. And it basically means that the price, which is basically the market cap of the company, is really, really low compared to the sales, which is the revenue, which shows that it has a lot of revenue compared to its market cap. So a 0.17 is really low. So even if we compare it to its competitors, we can see it's low. So AMC Entertainment here above, it's very low compared with peers, indicates the market values AMC sales far lower than competitors' sales. So Cinemark theaters around 1 to 1.4 is still low, but AMC is lower. And MCS is also pretty low, and RDI is also low, but AMC is still the cheapest based on price to sales ratio. We're now looking on alpha spread, and they also do an intrinsic value, but they do an intrinsic value based on a discounted cash flow model and a relative value, and they take like the average. And on a base case scenario, they say it's undervalued by 81%. And on the worst case scenario, it's still undervalued by 73%. And they say that the true value per share is around $6. So they are even more optimistic than I would think. So what could be a price target for 2026? Well, according to analysts here on Alpha Spread, they have a lowest forecast of $2.32 with a 44% upside. So even the lowest forecast is positive. Then the average forecast is 104% and the highest forecast is 193%. And this is based on analysts here on this financial website. So these are the three scenarios. Lowest 2.32, average 3.28, and highest 4.72. So we're back on the charts again. In short, I think that AMC is a high risk, high reward company. And I think allocating a small percentage could be a great move. So if I risk, for example, only 3% of my portfolio, I basically risk 3% or the upside is still unlimited basically. So I risk $1 to make like $10, $20 or $30. And that's how I approach this kind of investment, because it doesn't have a wide economic moat, which makes it more risky. Despite that, I also don't think that this company is going to go bankrupt anytime soon. So it's not going to disappear. But if they keep diluting the shares, then that could. But for now, the trend is still down, but it's pretty oversold. So I think that a potential bounce could be possible. Of course, always do your own research, do your own due diligence. This was for educational purpose only. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.